Well, folks, I thought I'd give y'all an update on the 5065E Deere here today. Um, I'm just going to say it right off the bat. I am not happy with this tractor. It just continually, just little things keep happening. I had some little issues with the Massey when I bought it a couple years ago, but, all very minor stuff. This is just, I don't know. I bought a new tractor. I just got, I don't know. Anyway, so, okay, to update y'all a little bit here. Try Green did come out and look at the tractor on, it was Wednesday. Today is Sunday. It was this past Wednesday. They said they took some more fluid out of the rack tires, and it said they thought it was a little better, but they didn't sound too confident in their answer. So I drove the tractor around yesterday. It's still got this vibration that's coming from the tires, I believe, and the air conditioner lines in the column rattle. Just to show you those, what they've done on this cab is right here is the air conditioner lines. There's one big line here. You can see that right here, and then there's a little line here. Now that's not the rattle I'm hearing, I don't believe, but it is something up in this cab column here that's rattling. Now on the other side are your heater lines, and this brings up another issue, and I haven't even mentioned this to them yet. So down running up this column is your heater cord lines for the cab. I don't know if you see that little spot of dirt there, but on a couple occasions here I have noticed a drip or two of antifreeze, green antifreeze right there. I even put my finger in it, and you can probably see in that dirt where I wipe on my finger and the smelt of it. So something up around these clamps or up this line is dripping antifreeze occasionally. So that's another one of the many issues. But yeah, the air conditioner lines vibrate and bother me because I'm afraid it's going to rub a hole in that eventually. Oh, and while we're on the topic of antifreeze, oh man, this is bad. I got a lot of things to go over. You can probably see this spot right here. Now, I've not run this tractor since yesterday, and it was yesterday morning. So this is wet right here. That's antifreeze. It is, every time I stop it and shut it off, there's coolant running out of the overflow valve. Now, I had that issue with the 5610 Massey with the coolant link on it. Like I said, that wound up being a redesign of the reservoir. I don't know what's going on with this one. But it keeps boiling out. It's not overheating, but antifreeze keeps coming out of it. I've kind of been watching. I just thought, well, maybe it was a little over full and it'll slowly regulate itself. But that's another thing I've noticed. Yesterday, what made me really mad, and I left it sitting this way. I'm debating on whether to let Tri-Green come over here and look at this. This hydraulic outlet is being it's been hard to get a pull that now. It's been hard to get one of these in that port. I mean, that one goes in good. I've tried different ones, but ever since I've had it, now I've only had to unhook this a couple of times, but I've noticed it's been hard to get in this port. Well, I can't get one in at all now. I've tried it with the tractor running, the tractor off, wiggling the valve. This hose is not under pressure. I have checked it, and the in there is not under pressure. I took and pressed on that in there, and it's not under pressure. It's like something with this outer ring and these little balls are not letting me get the thing in here, and that really, golly, I can't. I've actually my chest is sore, believe it or not, on this side, on my left side, from pushing on that so hard yesterday. And I got mad and walked away from it. I needed to move this drill yesterday, and I was going to move it with this tractor because my other tractor's hooked to the bush hog, and I wasn't done with it. And the 5610 was setting right here. You can see it sitting over on the side of the combine now. I wound up having to start the combine and back it out to get the 5610 out. So I wound up using 5610 yesterday. Yes, I pulled it out. I have not used that tractor since I've cleaned it up and listed it for sale. But anywho, here's the deal right now on the 5610. If somebody came here today and offered me my asking price for that tractor, I don't think I'd sell it. Until I can figure out what's going to happen to this Deere, that Massey's not going anywhere. I have decided that right now I'm going to hang on to it. It's just too good of a tractor. I mean, this tractor's done nothing but prove to me how good of a tractor it is. Now, another issue. I noted this to him the other day. Now, before I get in there, the trailer light plug, as I mentioned before, it was something to do with it in the wiring harness on the first time it was in the shop for so long. And I hooked these lights to this drill up to it when it came back, and they still don't work. So I have not hooked another tractor up to it, so I need to do my due diligence there and see if those trailer lights on the actual drill are messed up or if it's the tractor. Now this is my third one of these drills with these LED lights. I've never had any trouble with the other two. They always worked and worked on both tractors. So I don't know. It's all modular. I've looked the wiring over on the drill and hadn't seen anything suspicious. So I assume it's okay, but I don't know for sure. But what I was trying to get at was I showed them, or I hadn't showed, but I told them about this. It's down here. Let's see, do they come on? No. Turn the key on. Had a problem. Now they're not coming on. Let's see if they can. Well, shoot. That ought to come on. I'm trying to turn my flashers on. It may not let me till I start it up. That's odd. I thought I did it the other day with them. Let me start it up and see if they come on. Close the door where you can hear me. Alright. Okay, they're on. You can see the flashers are on. They all work like they're supposed to there. The problem is my turn signal right down here. I got no turn signal. I just get a solid light, and that's the same thing I'm getting outside. It's same thing the other direction. Something ain't working right there. My understanding is this light should go solid and that light should blink, indicating I'm turning right, and that's not working. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm surprised those don't work with the key off. That'd be bad if you broke down the side of the road. Yeah, turn it back off. That's another one of the problems, is not, those lights are not working right. And like I said, that dash is mimicking what's going on their actual real lights, so I don't know what's going on there. That's just going around and highlighting some of these issues I'm having. It's safe to say I'm disgusted with this tractor right now. I'm at a loss for words on this thing. I mean, this is the, well, okay, before I say this, to Tri-Green's credit, this is, Tri-Green has faithfully tried to, you know, work with me on this. I felt like the deal on the tractor was fair. I felt, you know, like when I had the first issue, they were pretty quick to come get it. You know, it was in their shop for 2.5 weeks, but, you know, they brought it back out and everything. I haven't really had to go out of the way to do anything other than the fact that I've been without it, and I'm having these issues that are aggravating me. I mean, to me, being a nightly and weekend farmer per se, I don't want to call myself a hobby farmer, but you know, I'm strapped for time. Time is money, and a tractor that's going to continually cause me these issues in downtime, I can't have it. I just can't. The Massey has been faithful to never stop me from going to the field, or stop, you know, or break down and leave me dead in the field. It's always worked, and I guess I'm coming around to realization we'd better off just to keep it, and I don't know what's going to happen with this tractor. I don't know. But to Tri-Green, it's not Tri-Green's fault. This goes back to Deere and their quality. You know, Tri-Green's just selling them and supporting them. And I don't want to dog Tri-Green here. I bought 5 tractors from Tri-Green. I've bought a 5055D, a 5055E, a 5095M, and a 6330 Premium. And then this tractor, the 5065E, makes number 5. Okay, the 5055D had a starter issue right off the bat. And they had it a few weeks because they never could get the right, I don't know, it was something about a recall on the starter, and they had to wait for new starters to be made. Then I traded that tractor on the 5055E, which never gave me any problems. That's the one I sold to a friend of mine. He still got it. It's still problem-free. That was a good one for some reason. The 5095M I got after that. I didn't really have any major problems with that tractor. I did have an oil leak. I think I highlighted in one of the videos in it. There were some quirks about the tractor I didn't like, just the nature of the things about it, but I didn't have any really issues. Other than that oil leak, which I fixed. I just had to tighten up a plate. And they used some tie straps and some cheap stuff around on some of the shifter joints and all. I didn't like that. I think I had to replace some of them. But anyway, it got traded on the 6330 Premium, which is where the big problems electrically started happening. And that's what ultimately caused me to abandon Deere and go to the Massey. Yeah. But anyway, so 2 years later, I decided to give Deere another try, and here we go again. So I'm just aggravated. I mean, I don't know why Deere can't. Why? What? Was this thing built on a Friday or a Monday? I mean, it's just, why has it got so many problems? I was gonna look and see where this crazy thing was made. Oh boy. I think I've looked at this. Assembled in the USA. Oh man. Alright. Made in USA. I don't know where it was made at. Say where it was assembled at. It just says USA. It's got Moline, Illinois on it. I don't know if it was there or somewhere else. I'm gonna assume it was there. Okay. Alright, it was built here in the U.S. and it's falling apart, I feel like already. Okay, so those of you that want to dog on Massey building tractors in China at that plant, this right here ain't good. Oh, I've never been at such a loss for words. I'm really mad. I'm aggravated. You know, this ain't gonna happen, but at this point, I would be happy for John Deere, not Tri-Green, because it ain't really their fault, for John Deere to come pick this tractor up off my farm and just take it, refund my money, pay my account off, give me my down payment back, and I just don't want to look at this thing again. This is not going to last. This is not going to hold up. I've got what, 50, how many hours is on this thing? Had 9 on it, I think 10 when they delivered it. What we got here? 55.4 hours. In 55.4 hours, I've got electrical issues. It's died on me in the field once. I've got antifreeze leaking out of the cornhusker cow. I've got antifreeze leaking out of the front, out of the overflow. I've got a hydraulic port that is jammed up, locked up. Something's wrong with it. Trailer lights are not appeared to not be working. Air conditioner lines rattling on the cab from something going on with the tires. Yeah, the Massey's not going anywhere. The Massey's sitting tight right now. I'm not having to go with the Massey. Whether I let it go towards another Massey at this point, I don't know. I'm aggravated right now because I bought this tractor, and if I get rid of it, I'm going to lose money. And it's not my fault. I mean, it ain't my fault. I did not cause these problems. These problems came from Deere and their negligence to quality here. And I don't want to lose money over that. I mean, I shouldn't have to. They should. I mean, I wish they'd just come pick us up, take it away. I'm just done with it. I mean, this is by far, of all the tractors I've bought, the most problematic one. The most problems I've had out of just one in as few of hours as I've had it in it. I mean, you know, I was going to use it yesterday. I just got so mad after that hydraulic thing. I said, you know what, I'm taking the Massey. I don't care if I get it back dirty. I'm going to use it. And I did. I used it the rest of the day. I don't even want to take this thing to the field. I don't want to make it back. I mean, it went through its first regen the other day. I guess it was last weekend. It was at night. You know, it took about at least 30 minutes to go through that. I had to get out a couple of times. I was checking seed in the drill. And you talking about stinking. Man, it stunk. It got hot. You could smell it getting hot. God. That stuff's just not made for tractors. It aggravates me that they're going to this junk. Well, ain't nothing I can do about it. Unfortunately. But anyway, that's my update on this tractor right now. I'm just aggravated that this is a made in the USA product and it's falling apart already, I feel like. So, I don't know. Like I said, I had another person contact me from Tri-Green. He sounded nice. I'm not going to say his name, but you know, they want to make it right, and I understand that. And I just don't know if you can make this tractor right. I mean, it's got more issues than you said I could stick at. I mean, at this point, they need to take it and put it back in their shop and completely go over this thing and try to figure out all these little quirks. But there again, I'm without it. And here I am trying to sell another tractor. If it sells in between that time, I'm down to one. I'm keeping the Massey right now. Just right now, it's not going nowhere. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't stand the fact that I just bought it and I'm about to lose a bunch of money on it, I'm afraid. And you know, I don't see Deere, Tri-Green, anybody coming back and giving me my money back for it. So I'm stuck with their problems, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And it's sad. It's not a bad little tractor overall. Just the idea of it, the cab, the size, it's a nice configuration. It's just put together cheaply. I mean, how can they roll something off an assembly line with this many problems? It just baffles me. And ask premium price for it.